Greater Bowie Chamber of Commerce presents the Bowie Business Journal, a program designed to keep our community informed about important business and economic issues.
Hello, welcome to Bowie Business Journal, and today we have some exciting news about a national problem, and James Dixon is with us from Marymount University. And James, I'm going to ask our guest, to introduce himself. Edlin?
Hi, my name's Edlin Rodriguez. I'm a senior at Marymount University, majoring in accounting. My future goals would be to eventually study to get my CPA within 2 years from my graduation.
Great. Glad to have you with us, Edlin. Geraldine.
Hi, my name is Geraldine Carbajal, and I'm a senior at Marymount University with a major in business management. After graduating, I'm hoping to get my master's and study human resources, something that I want to do. Great.
Well, the subject today, James and Geraldine and Edlin, is going to be the Campbell's Soup program, Let's Can Hunger in the Nation. So I'd like to ask you, Geraldine, what does SIFE mean on your shirt?
Well, the meaning of my shirt is SIFE, standing for Students and Free Enterprise, and it's the organization that we participate in at Marymount University.
Oh, that's good. And it's just from a Marymount organization?
No, it's an organization.
National?
Yeah, it's worldwide, actually.
Oh.
Many schools from different countries, about 44 countries, and different universities and colleges participate in SIFE.
That's great. So, James, this Let's Can Hunger, Campbell's Soup is the national sponsor?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Can you give us a little idea to kick off how you guys got involved?
Well, first, let me just tell you just briefly about SIFE. Is that okay with you?
Sure.
And so forth. SIFE, as Geraldine said, stands for Students and Free Enterprise, and it's an international organization that focuses on entrepreneurship, free world economy, and SIFE brings together leaders of today and tomorrow, working with students on campuses to bring about a entrepreneurship position within the community and on campus. Mm-hmm. Their students are, as Jordan said, there are chapters all over the world, and we are involved with various projects. And I think my students will discuss that further. But we enter various competitions regionally. Mm-hmm. And then the winners of the regional competition will go to a national competition, and then the World Cup. World Cup will bring together over 40 countries who have won championships to compete for the SIFE World Cup. Let's Can Hunger is just one of the projects that we participate in, basically. This is our second year, and Edlin can go and tell us more about the Let's Can Hunger project.
All righty.
Well, I started it my sophomore year, I guess, within April, is when I found out about the Let's Can Hunger Challenge, and I just thought it'd be a good idea to help locally in the Washington metropolitan area. Since we're such a diverse area with different people, you know, I think it's a need that needs to be focused on somewhat. So our school decided to have a canned food drive during the summer, which at first, you know, it wasn't a lot of cans, but of course every can counts because it was just the summer sessions and there's not much students on campus, so I kind of did that myself. I also conjoined with Don Byer, Volvo, and Subaru of Kia in Alexandria, which is a dealership, and they also had a canned food drive to help. And throughout the years, I guess, we've had canned food drives within our campus. We volunteered time at Bread for the City. We've also reached out to local sponsors who sponsor SIFE, and also just people that might want to be part of our, I guess, Let's Can Hunger challenge. And we've collected about 1,111 cans thus far, but our challenge is to get 5,000 pounds of non-perishable goods to local pantries in our area. Mm-hmm. And it's just, I guess, for me, I've started it, so it's kind of been my baby.
Sure.
So I've put a lot of time, and I've looked for places to volunteer and just try to see what I can do to motivate the students in our local community. We've had a Let's Can Hunger Awareness Day where we've given statistics to students about the local hunger in our area. Come to find out that 16% of people living in the Washington metropolitan area actually will experience hunger at some time. 21% of children actually struggle with hunger within our area. And 50% of adults actually skip meals because they do not have the means to buy their meals, so they just rather not have a meal because of, I guess, their funds. So it's something that, as the economy has gone down, has become a lot more prevalent in our communities.
Well, you know, that's great. I read some notes about Washington, D.C., and alone, the percentage is absolutely uncalled for. And without projects like yours, to actually do it on a volunteer basis is tremendous, absolutely tremendous. So congratulations. How do you get the sponsors? Do you actually went out and made contacts yourself?
We've sent out we've sent out letters basically to SIFE has sponsors that I guess help SIFE as it is, but you know, we've taken the initiative to also send personal letters representing Marymount SIFE team to help our challenge. Safeway actually sent us a gift card to help with our challenge. We've had Sam's Club donate to Bowie Interfaith Pantry. And then, you know, we just go to our school and our students, our staff, and our graduate students, try to put out flyers, change the flyers pretty frequently just so it'll catch students' attention. We've used Facebook. We've put up videos on Facebook, web links of, you know, hunger statistics, events so students can see, since Facebook's become such a huge part of, you know, everyday life in a college students.
Oh boy, there were one.
So it's a lot of marketing.
Yeah.
A lot of marketing to try and get to people, because, you know, you might send out letters, but it doesn't mean that everybody's going to respond.
Sure. Well, do you get any university credits for that? Any credits for the efforts you're making as a volunteer?
Well, I guess, you know, through
satisfaction, I know. But
yeah, I don't think, you know, they're going to just say, oh, congratulations, thank you so much. But, you know, it's a representation of our team, and we do it as a team. So whatever we do not only helps us, but it helps our Marymount SIFE chapter and our school in general. So it's a representation of everybody, I would say.
Great. So, you know, James, I had no idea that organization even existed.
SIFE, really?
Yeah.
So,
sure. I'm glad to know about it.
It's over 45 years.
Oh, boy. You know, I've probably heard of it, but never had it really understood what projects you get into.
I see.
Geraldine, maybe you're the one I'm going to ask about. Some of you went to Trinidad, I understand. Is that part of SIFE?
Yes.
Did you tell us about that.
Well, we got sponsored to go to Trinidad, Port of Spain, Trinidad, to be exact, to be part of the Junior Achievement Program that's there. Basically, the program teaches young students, either elementary, middle, or high school grades in Trinidad, to learn about business, entrepreneurship, and the basics of just how business just runs life in general in the communities. Me and Edlin were part of the 4 students who went to Trinidad. We learned different subjects to teach first and, I believe, 4th graders about community, about business basics, and about budgeting. So it was very interesting to find, you know, that they were intrigued about the information. Some of the students already previously were in the program, learned about that, so they just got more experience and more practice in what they learned previously.
That's tremendous. You had the opportunity to meet other students from some countries, huh? How many countries?
Oh, have they?
How many countries were represented there?
It was just us who went. It was just Marymount University SIFE team this year. But previously, I believe Bowie State has gone and worked with the students also.
Well, you're putting something out on the surface right here for people to really dig into, and that's canned hunger. And your statistics, it's strange, I just read recently the statistics about some of the area, like you created. And yet people around the country, you know, think of Washington, D.C. as one of the most affluent areas in the country. We were supposedly in Maryland, supposed to be a state that would never be affected by high unemployment, for instance. We had the best unemployment figure for many, many years in the state of Maryland. And now it's still low compared to other states in the country, where I think it's 7-8%, which is lower than national. But no doubt, with this high level, as you mentioned, Edlin, the percentage of unemployment, so many people unemployed, it's going to be more tremendous value of what you're doing than ever before. And I don't know when it's going to end. I wish I knew. So, James, what do you think the program is doing?
Well, basically, we noted the fact that there in the Caribbean area, there are over 53 million folks who are suffering from hunger. And one of the things we did to attempt to reduce the level of hunger in the Caribbean, we decided to do a joint project with the Junior Achievement Program, as Jodine said. And we collected, we supported, sponsored over 2,000 pounds of canned goods to the Junior Achievement. These canned goods were given to the Laventille pantry, food pantry there, so forth. And we intend to continue to do that next year also, contribute to the, basically our theme this year is, yes, we can hunger, you can too. And that's exactly what we're doing, basically.
Sure sounds great. But that's a tremendous boost to a population that they have of, what percentage is it?
53 million, according to the Department of Agriculture.
Well, you know, that shows you really what America does. We have to think about it a lot in that manner, because people around the world, I think many want to be here, many are envious, and there's nothing wrong with that. I know if I wanted to get a job, I want to get a job where the people walk out of work there very happy, you know. And I didn't want to go to work if anybody walked out there and said, I'm glad the day's over. So these sort of things are going to be good for your experience, no doubt about that. What else can you tell me? And Geraldine, why don't you tell me about your career, that you're now in a position to think about even necessarily every day, because you'll be out of school. How do you plan to approach pursuing your career with what you've learned?
Well, at the moment, I'm in an internship at the Virginia Hospital Center as the Human Resource Information System Benefits intern. So I'm learning about, because I want to be in human resources. That's one of my goals. I like it. It's when I was learning it in school, it's very interesting. All just helping. It's like the middleman of a business, basically. You're helping the managers, but you're also helping the employees on an everyday basis. So it was very intriguing, and that's what I wanted to go to. So my internship is teaching me, it's just part of the benefits part of human resource, but it's a main important parts of any kind of job, because I will need to know benefits for my future and just about wherever I tend to work, it would
You ever think about teaching?
Teaching, I don't know. Maybe we can see. I know I have the patience for teaching.
The patience?
I have some patience, yes.
You know, forget about that. James says the necessary ingredient of teaching.
Exactly. We taught in Trinidad.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was fun, because you have to learn and you study what you're planning for what you're gonna teach them. And I'm normally at home. I'm always like teaching my niece and nephew, doing their homework, and I have the patience for that, which some of my sisters don't. So,
oh boy.
So I think I could. Never know.
How about business management? Actually, owning your own business. You ever thought about entrepreneurship?
Sometimes, but not strongly. Not so strongly. I kind of just want to see how the business world is before going solo, maybe, just to get the feel of it. Because I'm not really sure.
It's a tough area, run your own business. Well, why not, Edlin, how about you? What are you going to do?
Well, my internship turned into a part-time job, so I'm still there. My internship began at Vincent Hall Retirement Community. It's major military retirees in McLean. I work in the accounting department.